shit. We back at it like bad acne. Ain't no way to get rid of us, goddammit. This the Big Homie Podcast. It didn't make no sense. I was crushing brew right then. But look at here, man. It's Big Homie Juice.
It's Big Homie Yahlik.
Yeah, man. This the Big Homie Podcast, man. And we back at you, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the last episode with our special guest, Pearl.
Yeah.
That was a great time, man. That was a great podcast. And, man, if y'all didn't know, man, like, that was a very long podcast.
It was like almost 2 hours.
But it was provocative and it kept me going. I hope it kept you going.
Yeah.
But this week, we done had a lot of black ignorance. We pushing positivity out here. As soon as Nipsey died, now we back to the shits with T.I. and Kodak.
This nigga first and foremost, T.I. and Kodak tripping. Nigga, I got words for both of them.
Yo, for real.
But Kodak really just be making me laugh because I don't take that nigga serious anyway.
I take him serious.
Why you say that?
I feel like, man, sooner or later, people like that, they gotta learn their lesson somehow. Sooner or later.
But Florida niggas don't never learn their lesson, bro.
But it's some mature Florida niggas out here. It gotta be. I know Rick Ross. I know Trick Daddy, Uncle Luke.
Nigga, ain't none of them mature, bro. Ain't none of all of them play.
No, they play, but they still mature though. They still can be mature.
Trick Daddy be tripping on Love and Hip Hop, bro.
No, I'm just saying like about the serious nature. Like for instance,
yeah,
I seen Trick Daddy step up for Kodak.
Yeah.
To what's the dude at the radio station that Kodak got into it with? Ebro. The man was stepping up for him.
Yeah.
He was being serious. That ain't no shit Kodak could do for none of them Florida rappers.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying
he like 21, ain't he? Like he a young nigga.
Nah, he older than 21, but he younger than probably 25. I know he got 23 probably.
Yeah.
Cause he been out, people don't know, he been out a while. We just been asleep. The nigga been out a good 5 years.
Yeah.
He been out since I was in Longview. And I been up here almost 4 years.
Yeah.
So he been out a while. It been so fast.
Yeah, but them Florida niggas like Charlamagne be on it. The TV show ATL was on it. Bro, Florida people different.
They are.
So I think what people get caught up on the same thing. T.I. is like you looking at this young man like he a young man from down the street.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta understand they got a whole different culture out there. It's different, and like they see things different. Like Lil Duval was saying, it's like man they a lot more people take what they say or whatever for disrespect, but they just a little rough around the edges out there. So the rest of the nation don't get it.
But isn't it rough a lot of places though, bro?
It is, but they got different cultures.
I know some places in New Orleans that is rough.
Yeah.
I done looked at the news and the local news. I used to stay down there around that area.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, oh y'all think this Longview shit bad?
Yeah.
Boy, they fucking news, they be regular with it. Yeah, another murder on this and then next thing, then there was some murder, and they just keep it going to the weather and sports. I'd be like, wait a second, now shit.
The worst Longview had like 3 years ago. We had the first 11 weeks of the year. We had a murder every week. I mean, once a week.
Yeah,
every
that was
week.
tough, man. Rest in peace.
But we only had like 13 for the entire year. It's cities out here who have hundreds.
Man, all right, tell people, but people for a while thought that shit was cute too. They think that shit, people take pride in that shit.
I'm not gonna lie, when I was a young man, I did until I realized that with our crime rate and our murder rate being up, that means my people dying. Cause it ain't people north of 80 dying, it's people in our neighborhood dying.
Always.
I was like, that shit not cool. That's when I changed my mind about it. When I just clicked on me, I was like, that ain't nothing to be proud about that your murder rate being high. That shit's stupid. Cause that could be your ass next.
Of course.
Or your mom or your cousin or your little sister or something like that.
Yeah, then it'd be real. But yeah, T.I., I feel like T.I. should go, when you start getting that age, man, I say it like this. T.I. 45, Jay-Z 47.
Yeah. God damn, he old. He too old for that shit.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, what I put Jay-Z in there, I consider T.I. as that upper echelon type dude. Not Jay-Z, but in that mix with P. Diddy's of the world, Jeezy's.
No, yeah, he up there.
I don't think I would see those people do that. But since T.I., like I said a couple podcasts ago, people see people soaking up that good word. It's like a preacher.
Yeah.
Can I get a witness?
It's intoxicating.
I don't hear y'all out there until the preacher ain't said, say it. Amen. You better say it. That's that light. That's that sure.
Yeah.
You keep, they liked it. You see it all day on Facebook.
And I do feel like that affects him. Like, he loves this shit.
Plies wasn't making, you think Plies would make all them videos if people weren't laughing and sharing that shit?
Nope.
He's still making them goddamn videos. People like them hoes, so he keep them going.
But the way I see it, the way T.I. handled that when he was Kodak's age, that's how he should have handled it today.
But you know what done happened to him? Now, every time something happened, like when that Justice shit first happened, when people just, us, that shit was racist too. But me at first, I was like, damn, as soon as I seen Justice picture, I was like, he got jumped? Like, nigga slept on his side of his face hard, but he didn't look jumped.
Yeah.
But they was like calling T.I. They were like, yo, what you gotta say now, T.I.? You talk up for everybody else, for everything else. So once you become that person, you kind of feel like you gotta do that all the time.
Yeah.
Just like
dangerous.
opinionated people, I be seeing it. I done learned some of these fucking topics, I'd rather just hear what everybody else got to say. Because most of the time, a few people saying the same thing in a different way.
Yeah.
So, shit, I'll let y'all have that topic. I ain't going to really get into that. That's why I didn't post too much about the Nipsey shit because, shit, that shit hit hard. So, I really didn't have the energy to talk about this shit like that.
That shit really hurt our feelings, bro.
Nah, it was just like, still, when I'm listening to that nigga, because it's just always on my shuffle, like every other song, it just gonna be a Nipsey song.
Mm-hmm.
Because Big Crit done fucking disappointed me out his song, old than a bitch to me.
I ain't gonna lie, they ain't never gonna die, though.
What?
Big Crit's classics.
Oh, no, never.
That thing's still beautiful.
You throw that on there. Man, the other night I heard Red Eye I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, you can't listen to that when you got your girl in the car. That's a no-no. That's not a good song to listen to.
Yeah, man, but Kodak dropped that diss record. I just played it for you before we started the podcast.
Yeah, man.
This nigga's a goddamn fool.
Oh, he told Tiny ass up. Nobody want Tiny ugly ass. Oh, man. That nigga T.I. hot right there. That nigga
and the crazy thing is, it's like T.I. can't do shit but talk to his phone for the internet, bro. It's like ain't nothing more frustrating than being angry and you can't touch a nigga online.
Guess what you done did? If something happened to Kodak, they gonna be looking at you because you already done went on the internet.
Same thing I was talking about with Jay Prince a few episodes ago.
Now, if you would have called the nigga or texted him or whatever, now, cool, however you feel, but you not gonna just get no nigga like it was just to tell me because we in the same culture and then tell him do it expeditiously instead of being, all right, now you want to be all intelligent big boy in me now. Yeah. Instead of saying now. you say expeditiously instead of saying do it now. Okay, got you, bro.
You simplified the fuck out of the expedition. Now.
God damn, boy. That's some fucked up shit, boy. That's why that's the only way niggas, because every nigga done been there where you be like, hold on, my nigga. You talking to me like that? Like, wait a second, I don't give a fuck what I done did. Yeah. We gonna come all the tone, all that shit. Let's get back to this man-to-man equal shit.
Yeah.
Everybody done been there, but god damn, man.
Yeah, man, we just gotta learn how to respect one another's, man.
Kodak's still wrong as fuck, though.
Yeah, he wrong for that.
Because Nipsey ain't here to protect his name or his woman.
But we gotta be honest about the situation. What Kodak did was wrong. As far as putting it out there or whatever. But what he said in itself, if we look at it in a microscope, it wasn't that disrespectful. It didn't like he called her out her name. He attracted to her and he said he want to holler at her. Now, one thing we got to realize, London ain't thinking about her. Lauren ain't thinking about him.
No. I think what it is just the fact that
he died like me, 2 days later. He was talking about it.
Even if I got on live right now, it'd probably be 2 people looking at this shit.
Yeah.
But it's not even going to cross my mind to say nothing that disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like Lauren London, everybody know Nunu ATL. Me personally, I've never just looked at her and be like, ooh, she the finest. Because on the game, she look like a soccer mama.
On the game? Oh, the show.
Yeah, the show. So I was like, she cool, whatever. But like, she a pretty woman, but it's like, when that shit happened, any thought of her looking pretty or beautiful or anything, that just don't cross my mind.
Yeah.
I just I feel bad for her, man.
Yeah, same with me.
Like, that's why I said, how can you go to that? But the thing is, most niggas that say that, they probably didn't fuck with Nipsey music like that or was around him. Mm-hmm. And some people are like that.
And also you got to look at the way people are raised. Now, when a person become an adult, I don't give you no more leeway. It's like you're an adult now. You got to learn yourself. Right. But it's like we were raised a certain kind of way. I'm pretty sure he talked like he ain't never had no big homies in his life.
Nah,
that's how he act. Like he said that on the diss track. He said, "How you gonna call me out when you know I don't listen?"
Right,
bro. That shit is more. He can't get no more facts than that. This nigga don't listen. He done said that time and time again.
Fuck that shit. I'm not listening to that shit. He said, look where I'm at. I did this on my own. I'm bringing my people with me.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I'd probably be like that. And I wouldn't do nothing never that disrespectful. But my mindset, if I was that young and I done carried the whole squad this whole time, did the LeBron fresh out of high school shit, I'd be, fuck that. Oh, speaking of LeBron, I gotta say,
here we go.
Now listen. You gonna like this. Listen to the podcast after thinking about it. Close consideration. This season hasn't been good for LeBron. And I'll tell you the reason why.
Duh.
This is why I say, statistically still yes.
Yeah, it looked that way.
But what I would say is, if I'm gonna say it's about championships and it's about winning, then he didn't have a good season. But if I'm going to do that, I got to go back to AD, to all the seasons that he had the nice points in average and didn't make it to the playoffs.
No.
All the times DeMarcus Cousins.
I'm going to tell you why. Because
Dominique Wilkins.
I'm going to tell you why that's not apples to apples.
Alex English.
That's not apples to apples.
Charles Barkley.
Because LeBron's superpower is being able to change teams. It's not his stats. LeBron goes out there and play basketball, and he plays it his way, the best way he thinks the team can win, right? So his stats, like a Kobe or I don't know, anybody who scores a lot of points, like a Jordan or something, their performance is what helps the team. LeBron helps the team in a different kind of way. LeBron's presence is supposed to go up there and change everything about the team and make them win.
Did you hear the players I just said?
Yeah,
bro.
They not the LeBrons though.
Bro, do you know that like AD and DeMarcus Cousins and the seasons they done had with those and put those numbers beside LeBron, bro? And the only reason they never been up for MVP is because their team was losing.
Yeah.
That's why I say
what I'm saying is LeBron in his prime would make his teammates better.
So if he's not in his prime now?
He's not making nobody better no more.
He should get a little leeway if he's not in his prime anymore. Once you think,
it's kind
come on now.
No, but the reason why I say it's hard to give him leeway is because we've seen him prime, I would probably say about 12 years.
I feel
like tip top LeBron 12 years. So that's all we know pretty much is LeBron shows up and he changes everything about this team and makes them better.
He's in the West. I'm telling you, I've been telling y'all, it's a different animal over there.
5 years ago, if LeBron went to the West, he would have changed his Lakers team and they would be a contender.
Let me say 3 names to you. Lakers, Spurs, Warriors. How many championships they done had the last 20 years, man? A lot of those.
All the ones that LeBron didn't win?
And the Pistons.
And the Celtics.
The Celtics won one. The Heat won against the Mavericks in 2006. The Pistons won against the Lakers when they were going for the 4-peat.
Yeah.
Now, it's about 4-5 championships for the East. It's weak over there, big baby.
That's not fair, bro.
That's extra fair. It's weak over there.
Because you got 2 Hall
just like Magic Johnson was going to the every year when they playing the Sonics and
2
Rockets
Hall of Fame
and shit.
coaches, bro. 2 Hall of Fame coaches got 10 of those championships or 11? 10?
Yeah.
So I'm not saying, because I never got the West versus East stuff. I'm like, these are men. Because right now
it matters.
Because right now, what's the boy name in Toronto? Kawhi. Yeah, Kawhi.
Mm-hmm.
He used to be in the West, now he in the East. Like, does that make him less talented now?
That has nothing to do with it. It's the competition.
Yeah.
That's it. The talent has nothing to do with it. Just like I said, LeBron gonna get his 28-8-8 on 32 teams in the league. But that 28-8-8 in the East is different than that in the West. When you playing with the team that you got around you as well. That team you got around him is a 4th seed in the East. With ease. With ease. They a 4th seed in the East. With ease.
But the number 1 team in the NBA is in the East.
What, record-wise?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I done seen the Lakers back when Shaq and Kobe was there be 2nd seed. The Warriors was 2nd seed last year. To the Houston Rockets. The seed and shit don't be doing nothing for me.
No, what I'm talking about just East and West. Because it's not like you on the East and you only play Eastern Conference teams.
But you gonna play a majority.
I mean, you play Western Conference teams too and you beat them.
Bro, it's only facts that the West is done. If the Longview Lobos win 16 district championships out of 20 and like shit, John Tyler get 2 and Luff can get 1 and another nigga get 1, well, that motherfucking team was just dominant. That don't mean that shit is just, it could be happening any kind of way.
I'm glad you brought it up. So, I don't think that's apples to apples either, because Longview is a smaller school, right? So you got, in Texas, we got teams like Longview is in 6A Division 2.
Mm-hmm.
But the talent level on that team, it's not like saying 6A Division 2 can't bang with 6A Division 1. They can. Because Rockwall is 6A, well, that was Division 1, but Rockwall is in is in Longview's division, right? Or conference, district, I mean. And Longview beat Rockwall. Rockwall was on their way to beat Allen until they start receiver. The number 1 receiver in the state got hurt. So they ended up losing to Allen like by a touchdown or so in the playoffs. Right? So on the line, when I dropped my documentary, they were saying that, oh, Longview can't beat North Shore. Longview can't beat Allen. Longview can't beat this or that. I was like, bro, we done beat all these top teams in the nation before. So when people say that these people are much better than these people, I be like, I mean, it's a sport, bro. So
what are you talking about? You done lost me now, bro.
Like I'm lost with the situation because you saying
saying basically if one side say just I'm saying if Longview was a conference, I'm saying this other team was on this another conference. I'm saying if it's just a couple championships over here. And on this side, just say a county, say if Gregg County was split in half, and we had maybe 8 high schools out here, and say if it was 4 on each side, and on one side, no matter what teams winning, whatever, they got the majority of the championships, and on this side, it's like 4. Nah, it's not equal on both of them. It gotta be some better talent, some better teams, better cohesion on this side.
So you feel like it's better talent?
I think it's better everything because all across the board.
My point,
management.
My point,
team,
I feel like it was
owners.
better coaching. Because you got, when I need to recall a name, I always forget it. Coach of the Spurs.
Pop.
You got Pop, and then you got the OG.
You got Phil.
That's the 2 coaches that owns most of the titles in the past 20 years.
But also look at the players that they done play with.
I mean,
it's a reason why they call Brad Stevens a great coach, and he ain't even fucking got to the finals yet. It's because of how he coaches what he has.
Yeah.
At all times. Now, Phil, you got Michael, Dennis, Scotty, Luke Longley, Tony Kukoc, Ron Harper, Steve Kerr, Horace Grant. Okay. Then you come to the Lakers. You get Shaq, Kobe, Derek Fisher, Robert Horry, Horace Grant again. You know what I'm saying? Paul Gasol, Andrew Bynum. Pop, you get David Robinson, the Admiral. Then you draft Tim Duncan. Then you get Ginobili.
Yeah.
Then you get Parker. You got Steven Jackson. sometimes coaching and players go hand in hand in basketball. In football, me personally, I think a coach really matters depending on what the team need. Sometimes a team need that rah-rah shit, and the assistant coaches can be the X and O. Sometimes they need an X and O dude, and assistant coach be the one put his arm around them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in football, I think it really matters. In basketball, I don't even know. I think it go hand in hand. That's why I said all around. Because I'm looking at Jerry Buss. I'm looking at that too. I'm looking at Mickey Ayers that was at the San Antonio Spurs. I'm looking at the front. I'm looking at the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at how they go, like how they front office is. Because now the Lakers got Rob Pelinka and Mystery Magic.
Mystery. They ain't got Magic no more.
That's why I say just a mystery. A nigga he come and go.
Yeah, man. Did you see his little interview or press conference? It wasn't even a press conference, really.
It was trash. It made me look less of...
Yeah, he was like, man, my life is good outside of this. And he was laughing. I was like, what, man?
He said he want to be himself. Just say shit was hard. Just say that the shit took work that you ain't willing to do because your hand is invested in so many different places.
I wouldn't even said that, bro. I wouldn't even done that.
I would have just told him. I would have told him real talk. Look, man, I got a lot of businesses. I am the owner of the Dodgers, well, a part owner.
Yeah.
I got all these damn Starbucks and movie theaters and businesses doing this.
Yeah.
But he said it. He said my business is kind of wild right now. So I guess the shit that's really making the money, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's the shit.
He don't need the check from the Lakers by no man.
Nah. But we got out there, but I want to go back to that T.I. shit to go with this. In all them albums that we seen on that meme, with T.I. Urban Legend, Jeezy Thug Motivation, you got Lil Wayne the Carter 2, and Lil Boosie. What's it? Boosie Badass.
Yeah,
Badass. Which one of them hoes you think was the best?
I'm gonna be real with you. The only one I ever heard was Boosie. I mean, not Boosie, but Wayne's. But I don't fuck with Wayne at all. And I'm a huge Boosie fan now. I never went back and listened to that album. But
was it because of that white people shit he said on Undisputed?
Nah, I just feel like Wayne is a bitch ass nigga. And I don't know if you really want me to get into that right now, but he a bitch ass nigga. He said something about Emmett Till, and one thing I don't do, I don't play with people fucking with black youth, right? So he made a little joke about Emmett Till in the record, and he backdoored that record with a song he did with Drake, and he was like, and she loved me like Satan. And when I heard that, I was like, what the fuck you mean she love you like Satan, nigga? Who the fuck loves Satan? And in the video, they turned his head into like a typical Satan face. I was like, what the fuck? I ain't listen to this nigga no more. Fuck that nigga. But I do like T.I.'s music. I never really been into Jeezy, but I'm a big fan of Boosie. So
I gotta go with Thug Motivation, man. That Jeezy, that shoe.
yeah,
Hey.
I know a lot of people who love
Man. Man, when that trap star come on there with the remix with Jay-Z and that Air Forces and standing ovation, man, I spray painted Trap Star on the back of my door. But mama did not know it. I spray painted it because I was that into Jeezy. I didn't know what Trap Star was. I didn't sell shit. I wasn't selling no drugs. I was like in 7th, 8th grade.
Damn.
I spray painted this shit with black because we used to spray paint bikes.
7th, 8th grade, I was listening to Lil Bow Wow.
What? Lil Bow Wow? Doggy bag?
Yeah.
Nah, that shit. My mama
told you last
that.
podcast, bro, I was sheltered, bro.
Damn, that nigga said that. Damn.
Yeah.
I think the most nicest CD I had in my collection book was Nellyville. Cause I like that Pimp Juice song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the name. My mama used to let me get whatever. Parental advisory, my ass.
I remember I got introduced to Texas hip hop my 7th grade year, which was the Freestyle Kings, the Takeover mixtape.
With Mike Jones?
Nah, Mike Jones wasn't on it, but he had the Mario beat on that. Do. I might power up on 20X. That was the first time I heard that shit, and it blew my mind because I'm used to cookie cutter rap like Will Smith and Lil Bow Wow and shit. Then I hear this shit. I'm like, this different.
Yeah.
Like, freestyling and shit. I'm like, all right.
I was into that shit, all that shit back in the day. Like, and then, I don't know, man, my ears the shit just got too basic to me, I guess. Some of the shit that used to come out of there. Like, I always listen to the old UGK and old Lil Kiki and a few Zero songs when I'm at my happiest mood, because I do not want to listen to him when I'm sad.
I love Zero.
Oh, my God.
I love Zero.
Oh, shit, that nigga is depressing.
When I experienced life, I finally understood him.
Bruh, we was fucking Indian running in the Coliseum at 4:30 in the morning. I am just a man trying to stay safe. Free. I was like, oh my God, this depressing. Why am I running at the top of the Coliseum at 4:30 in the morning listening to this shit?
That shit, man.
I almost ran into the locker room and just quit. Like, fuck this shit.
Man, Ro go hard, bro.
He got some hits like, if only for one night, maintaining. Yeah, hey, I used to listen to that shit all the time, boy.
Yeah.
But he ain't the best artist to me. The best to ever come out of here, man, in my opinion. Even Pimp C is my favorite, but I can't give him the best. I gotta give it to Lil Kiki the dog. I gotta get, boy, we used to, in 9th grade, in Scholar Little Cavalier, me, him, and Chevy's, hey, that mixtape that came out with that presidential flow, shit. We on that hoe all the way.
Kiki definitely a legend, man. But I feel like Ro is actually the best rapper of all time. And that sound crazy because people would say Jay-Z and Pac and all this other stuff, but you just gotta hear me out. Ro have more classic rap albums than any other rapper that ever rap.
What do you consider a classic, sir?
A classic is an album that never dies.
This shit, how many lives he got? Cause he done died 100 times.
No,
I don't know one.
His album ain't.
Bro. I'm telling you, bro. I be around a lot of niggas, even a lot of Zero fans. I be around a lot of gas stations. My window is down.
Well,
there ain't too much Zero being banged out too much no more, fam. So
shit,
I be damn.
First of all, when you driving around, you're not gonna hear the same thing consistently no more because we got access to so much different music. A lot of times, it's like you hear me.
Niggas like Ro, they like Ro. I heard that dumbass Megan Thee Stallion song.
I ain't never heard that shit.
They gon', you know why? I heard, because if my window's down and shit, or I'm pulling up at a gas station, whatever's being played out there, that's what I'm gonna hear.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't never heard that.
But what I'm saying is, bro, that's what's I never hear Zero no more. I used to. Back in the day, hell yeah, you gonna hear some Zero. I'm saying now, I'm hearing everything else but Zero.
Yeah, that's the difference though, because Pac is considered one of the best ever, and you don't really hear too much Pac no more.
I bet I done heard more Pac being blasted than some Zero.
You ain't even checked. But the thing I'm trying to say, like if you go back, if you listen to all his albums, say you want to be fair, right? You listen to all of these candidates' albums. Mm-hmm. Zero got more classic albums than any other rapper. Zero probably has more albums than any other rapper. He put out an album every year. And them hoes don't be boo-boo. The new ones, it's not as good as the mid and the old.
We can't throw that classic name out there just like that, bro.
No, in my opinion, his last classic album probably came out 2013. Whenever Milton the Crown came out, I think that's his last classic album.
The last one I probably would have listened to was not the most city done.
Drinking and Driving, Go Hard. That's
okay, the one that came out with Slow Line Banging All in My Trunk. Yeah, that was a classic. Yeah. That's a classic. The one before that, that's a classic.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? Is that the one with I Hate You?
Yeah, I don't know. I had to pull up.
But that's what I'm saying.
So many
that
albums,
little era, he had about 3, 4, 5 classics. But I'm not going to just give him his whole, like he just mainly classics.
Bro, he had 40 albums out.
That don't mean they classic.
No,
bro.
I said at least 10 of those are classic.
Oh, okay. If you want to give,
he 10, got 40 albums.
Well, are we saying albums or mixtapes?
No, he technically he has like
compilations or what?
Technically, he has like 29 albums.
Because I thought Nipsey had an album out. I thought some of them mixtapes some of them was albums and they wasn't. They was all mixtapes.
No, technically he has like 29 albums or 28 albums, and the rest of them up until that 40 is mixtapes. Like the joint he had with Trey, he dropped 2 classic albums out with Trey.
So what you think about that audio of him with Just Britney?
Bro, that shit broke my heart. Now, I don't, because they end up dropping the charges. I used to laugh at all his disrespectful stuff to women in the songs because them hoes be funny. Like he had a song on Melting the Crown where he said, I hope you get raped by a pack of dogs with rabies. I was like, where you be coming up with this crazy shit? So I would laugh at it. But when I heard that audio with Just Britney, I was like, shit ain't funny no more. If you really out here abusing women like that and shit. Like, I don't know for a fact because they end up dropping the charges. So I don't know if he actually put his hands on her or not because you couldn't hear nothing on the audio. You just heard him talking crazy to her. Mm-hmm. But I'm not with that, especially for a nigga who that old. Like, he probably like 40 now.
Plus.
Yeah, like, so if you that old and you still getting excited or going overboard like that to a woman, nigga, you need to grow the fuck up.
Boy. But you gotta control them emotions, man. I'm pretty sure she said some shit or did some hoe ass shit to provoke him. And then
turn the recording on and stop doing it.
You gotta control it, man.
Yeah.
All niggas
No, that shit. No,
I done fucked up like that where I let my emotions get the best of me when it comes to some shit.
Yeah.
But that's why I be like, man, but at that age, I would hope to God I'm not doing that dumb shit.
Yeah, I get it when you're a young nigga. Because when I was a young nigga, I lost my cool with a girl before. Didn't beat her, but I had intentions on doing it. And then I snapped back into reality and I realized this shit is wrong. You need to get out these situations like this. Yeah. But at 40, I'm 31 right now. I'm not going through no shit like that with no women right now. I'm not. After that situation when I was 18, I was like, I'm not even arguing with a woman no more. I'm not doing it.
I try my best not to. It ain't even worth it sometimes because, like, they'll talk to you like they on your level physically.
Ooh, women
and
like
then
the cut.
And then as soon as you go there or you tell them that you want to go there, now all of a sudden they feel bad because now you done said you would do this to them. Yeah. But goddamn, you talking to me like I'm some fucking dog on the street. Yeah. Like, I ain't even got talk bad like this by my own mama.
Yeah, nah.
So how the fuck I'm gonna let you just get off like this?
Women do have to hold themselves accountable for that bullshit, that toxic stuff.
God.
But as a man, I'm not gonna sit here and look what I did this because she provoked me. I can't be provoked by this woman like that.
Yeah, I smoke my cools or just guys just find a way to just swallow, just take a breath. You ain't gotta take one of them long, deep breaths to let them know you mad.
Yeah.
You know how people do, they gotta do all this. Nah, you can just inside, just calmly just gather yourself and just try to take it on the chin sometime, man.
Yeah.
It make it better.
Yeah, man. But like with the interactions we've been having with black women lately, man, I've been noticing a lot of black men's whole morale about life in general has been touched.
Yeah, man. It's down out here. I done had a few conversations with some close partners, and just the way they talk is desperation, is depression, is loneliness, is sadness, because they done tried, a lot of times done tried their best to provide or be there or show the love to a woman. Not in the right ways at all times, but tried, and it ends up where the things you done did was so wrong to that woman. Now she might be moving on, or you might just want to take care of your children the way you want to, instead of like feeling like you ain't doing enough.
Mm-hmm.
I hear all those conversations. At the end of the day, they also see shit on they Instagram or Facebook with just straight dogging the shit out of, yo, black man do this, he ain't got a car, he need to pay this, this.
Well, I done see so much negativity about black men, especially from that Jackson ass nigga.
I don't know.
Bro, that Jackson nigga is a weirdo, bro, because he be one of the main culprits. It's some big swole ass nigga who sit in the truck and just come up with the most negative stereotypes about black men because he trying to prop up black women and shit.
Oh, them dudes.
It's like, bro,
those guys.
I'll be like, it be so much negativity about black men, and a lot of times some of my homegirls do it, and I just be looking like, bro, like, you don't know me? I know I ain't the only good black man in your life. Like, you can't talk about the good ones?
Man, fuck that. You ain't even gotta talk about me. I know the good I do behind closed doors. All I'm saying is, like, just don't boost the negative so much. Boost somebody positive.
Yeah.
Like, balance it out.
Father's Day coming up, bro.
Because guess what? All that shit Nipsey been doing with his family, with the pictures, with all this shit. It's been out there.
Yeah.
Y'all shared the GQ shit for a little bit, and you moved on to the next shit. And then he died, and then the GQ pictures come back.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, don't look at that like he's the only one. Rest in peace to the great. And shit, I'm motivated by the shit that he done for I call her his wife, which is another thing. People went into that about how she been around him for this, and she didn't marry him.
That shit
and
pissed me off,
This is
man.
what I don't get. This is what I don't get in this world. Nipsey, they was girlfriend and boyfriend, but they love what he was doing with his relationship. You have some that pointed out that being negative in the wrong, not at the right time. You got some that's like, fuck that shit, get off them. But I ask, what's the difference between what they're doing or what they did compared to the people who you talking bad about out here? With the slick, oh, if he ain't put a ring on me in 5 years, I'm gone. It's got to be some balance.
Yeah, and a lot of times women would say something like that, then they get a ring, and then with their homegirls, they'll talk shit about the ring that he was able to afford.
I don't know about that, but I know
because it wasn't nice enough. It'd be a lot of bougie women out here though. It's not nice enough. The diamond not big enough. It's ugly or whatever. It's like, man,
crazy.
It just seemed like it's so hard for black men to just get by. Cause my whole entire life, I listened to black women bash black men, and I took it upon myself to be the best man possible. And then I still had to go through a whole bunch of bullshit because I assumed that if women complaining so much, that means they perfect. But they ain't.
Man. And you will be like, goddamn, you will have to tell them, so, hey, y'all ain't perfect. Like, and then I'm telling you I'm not, and I'm not saying that to say that I'm doing something sneaky.
Yeah.
I'm telling you to say that we are equal. Do not try to make me like I'm below what I am every time you think you got a chance to do it.
Yeah.
Don't call me immature. Don't call me little boy and then call me a man.
Yeah.
Don't do none of that. Don't play on that seesaw because it's only one thing. Like, and when I see a lot of that bashing I see by people and stuff that's going on, it's like, who the fuck, like, you gonna go make a little mixed baby out here?
I mean,
what you want to do? Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
Like, black women would say, white men treat me better. I was like, but you're not married to one. So, it's still a reason for why you still not getting to where you trying to get to. And that's a lie. White men don't treat you better. Specific men treat you better. You can get with a black man who treats you better than every other white man.
What if the nigga that you was supposed to marry, you know what I'm saying, you might have been dissing them and went for the wrong one?
That's what happened in my case a lot. Like, I see women that I was attracted to when I was coming up talk bad about black men. I was like, word? I was like, because I was ignored by you back in the day.
Now that's what you want.
Yeah, exactly. I dated this girl back in college, which I understand with her because she was young. I was 22, she was 19, right? At that particular time, she didn't want that type of relationship that could grow into something big. She wanted to go have fun. So with being me who I was, I let her go. When she got to 22 where I was at the time, all of a sudden she come back. But by that time I was with my wife already. Right? So sometimes people are not ready. Like,
That does happen.
She happy. I mean, her maturation, which I understood, I don't hold that against her because she was 19. When I was 19, I was wilding out too.
Of course.
But some women be 29. Some women get to be 35, and all of a sudden now they want that person. It's like most of these men gone. At your age, most of these men gone already.
And don't be trying to, you done went through the wrinkles and then you try to find the scraps. Oh, hey, come on back up. Nah, stay where you at. I'm good over here where I'm at.
Yeah.
Relax. But yeah, that man bashing, that's just some shit. And I feel like it ain't just necessary, just always the woman. I feel like I always say, no sympathy in this world for niggas.
At all.
It's none. So you're gonna have to run through that, but what hurts the most is that the black woman ain't sitting there to pick you up right there. Help a nigga out. You see us down here getting beat on by the whole world. The whole world. Y'all wanna add on too? We're gonna join the Warriors. That's what we gonna do. Y'all don't wanna go come help us out. Come help out Sacramento. Shit, why you wanna go join the Warriors? The world already done told you that the black man ain't shit. Now you wanna be on top of this saying we ain't shit. So look at the black woman. They say it too.
I ain't gonna lie, that real life hurt my feelings, man, when black women bash black men.
It don't hurt mine. I'm numb to this shit. You know,
it hurts my feelings because I love black women so much. I got a homegirl. Shout out to Avena. She the only person that I know that love black women more than I love me because she celebrate black, like her peers, like from celebrities. She probably post or share and praise more of her peers from Longview than she do celebrities.
That's great.
It's like I love that and I appreciate that, and she does the same thing for black men. But like I love black women to my core. Like I live for black children, but black women come right after that. And to hear them just sit here and bashing black men when I know, like, a lot of these people know me. They know my father. They know other good black men in our communities. But on Father's Day, you just choose to bash the ain't shit fathers when there was some other man that stepped up in your life that looked out for you that didn't have to.
You pick every chance you get. Mother's Day too.
Yeah.
This my mama, I ain't had no daddy, and this. They know that.
Then back down Father's Day, shout out to my mother because she did both. I was like, there was a black man that stepped up, that was there for you in some kind of way that didn't have to, that you could show praise to.
Man, it's just crazy, man. And then everybody always want the whole Beyonce, Jay-Z shit. Yeah, that's great. Now you gonna have to go make a bootylicious.
No, you gonna have to make you a lemonade.
And I'm gonna have to have me a blueprint for us to really be looking that good every time. Cause people that struggle,
you gotta go through the
lemonade.
You
gotta go through the shit, man. But they love them though.
Yeah.
They love them. She can make a whole album.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not putting my personal business out there.
Nigga got swung on by his sister.
I've been married for 6 years. Stop looking at people's marriages and saying that's gold or whatnot. You don't know what the hell they are going through.
My God.
Because I don't share my personal business on Facebook, so people will be like, "No, but you got this though, so you good." Hey, stop looking at other people's shit and envying it or do whatever. I mean, you just got to sit back and work on yourself, because a lot of times people be wanting to get into a marriage and they don't know what it entails. And I got to fault my old heads. Old heads always say, well, I can't tell you how to go through this. Bullshit. If anybody want, not tips or whatnot, but just wisdom or experience, you can hit my box. I'm not going to be biased whether you men or women. Everything is just the same. You got to be ready to serve if you want to be in a marriage. And you got to get all that whole shit out your system. Because I know being a man, I love women, but I'm not sitting here trying to go fuck everybody.
Right.
Like, I'm not interested in that shit no more. I did that shit. When I was a young man, I wanted the threesomes and all these women and shit.
I ain't never had one.
I had my opportunity when I was a young man.
Yeah,
I punked out. Yeah. And it's gone now. I don't even want it no more. I was like, I'm not even in that mind state.
That's too much.
Yeah, it's too much for me right now. When I was a young man,
I got an Uncle Elroy back. You ain't finna have me or Kevin Hart my ass.
Yeah, I need to
Kevin
focus.
Hart dumb ass having threesomes with stupid hoes.
Yeah.
That you out there got Kevin Hart videos and shit.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Nah, man. But like, I got all that shit out of my system quickly. But if you just need to get out your system, man, just wait, whether you man or woman. Because a lot of times people ain't got an opportunity to live life, but they want to go jump into a marriage. That means you got to give yourself to somebody else.
Commitment.
Yeah, no. So
That's the biggest.
live your life first.
But yeah, man, I think they'll be alright, man. But shit, to get off of that, some more black men, majority black men in the NBA, man. What you been thinking about the playoffs so far?
I know a lot of good teams. At least this past week, they tripping. Warriors tripping, blowing a 31-point lead. Spurs tripping, blowing a 17-point lead. Everything else going how I pretty much expected it. I expected like the Rockets probably gonna do better.
Did you see the Sixers losing their first game?
Nah.
I kinda did.
Tell you the truth, I ain't been paying attention to too much of the East since LeBron left.
Why is that?
Because I'm a LeBron fan.
And cause it's weak, nigga. Yeah.
Nah, bro. Like after LeBron, I go for anything Texas, man. So I'm looking at what Houston got going.
I feel
Shout
like,
out to Tevin.
man, fuck every Texas team except the Cowboys. Fuck all of them. The Mavericks suck. The motherfucking Stars suck.
I fuck with the Mavericks.
The Rockets, they aight. The Spurs, aight.
Astros, they
Astros pretty nice. I can't lie.
I don't know. They ain't been that nice
won
this
the
year.
World Series like 2 years ago,
Yeah,
and
2
they
years
lost it last year. Yeah, they pretty good. But yeah, fuck out it. On the playoffs, man, one thing that I'm paying attention to is them Warriors. It's feeling like that Laker team when Karl Malone and Gary Payton joined. When it was like, it was just about that time for everybody just shit. Shaq and Kobe was at their worst. KD and Draymond at their worst.
Yeah.
Shit.
Been like that since the beginning of the season.
The role players getting old. Gary Payton, Karl Malone, last couple seasons. Shit, Iguodala looking like he ain't shit no more.
Yeah.
He'll have his spurts, but you could tell that ain't Iguodala.
Yeah.
And it got some similarities where it's like, damn, could the Bucks sneak their ass? But then I look at the Bucks like, do y'all got enough firepower?
You got to see it first.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah.
But I didn't think the Pistons was gonna do that. But you know what happened to me?
I did. I
seen
wanted
that
them
first
to.
game when Kobe hit that game winner to win the first game. I was like, that shit looked a little too hard for the first game, and them niggas lost every other game rest of the season.
Yeah.
For like what they lost 4-1 that series. I was like, damn.
Yeah, man. I was a big fan of the Pistons at that time, and Ben Wallace specifically.
Detroit basketball.
Like I love the way that team played ball, and I was a big fan.
I ain't
of
gonna
Ben
lie,
Wallace back
NBA
in the
was
day.
born as hell back then.
I
was looking at a finals game with the Spurs and the Pistons. Nigga, it was fourth quarter, 76-72. I'm like, God.
Bro, that's
damn.
because the 35-foot 3-pointers wasn't alive back then.
Shit, it just made the game more spread out. Niggas was throwing it in the post and shit. Rashid bagging up.
That's how I play, bro. When you see me play pickup ball, I'm looking for my post man. If he good, I'm feeding him the ball.
I heard you play like Mark Madsen.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Look a book.
I don't even know how I could
You
describe
remember
it.
the white boy that was on the Laker parade and he was dancing all funny and shit?
Nope.
Man, when you look at book, you gonna be like, that's some whole ass
I
shit.
told you, if I can compare my game coming up to anybody, it'd be Shane Battier.
Shame.
Like somebody who quiet, you don't even think about him, but he just do impactful shit.
Yeah.
And he just fall back into the background.
See, my game back in the day, I was like a Rondo-ish.
Yeah.
But I was like a Tyreek Evans type. Like I was slashing. I'm trying to dish.
Yeah. You was a little bit more flashy than Rondo.
Yeah, that's why I said that's why I said Tyreek. I like to do a little more juice with it. But now, like my intramural team when I was in college, I played like Patrick Beverly. Like, where you at? I'm here for the action. We losing on the football squad. We finna go hard in here, but boy, when I say I used to rub people the wrong way, up here in Dallas, I do that shit at the gym.
Yeah.
They be like, when I play with nigga on the team, from the plant, they see the good nigga, they know I play with them all game. Pause that.
Yep.
Hey, I guard that nigga all game, man.
Yeah, what?
real.
I'm bad with names, man. What was the nigga name used to play for the the Grizzlies?
Which one?
Super defensive guy.
Tony Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, that was
Played
my
for
guy.
the Celtics too.
Yeah.
That nigga right there thought he was guarding Kobe. Kobe, hey, nigga. But Kobe say that's the hardest nigga he ever faced. To me, the top 5 defensive players ever in this league is Scotty, motherfucking Tony Allen, motherfucking Kawhi Leonard,
Yeah.
motherfucking Ben Wallace.
Yeah.
And then at 5, I gotta say a nigga like John Starks. Even though Michael Jordan used to give him the business, everybody else, he used to lock their ass up.
I can't even remember. I got
GP, I forgot about GP.
Oh yeah, Gary Payton. Yeah, that was my guy coming up.
Yeah, I had when Wieners was over there by Super One.
Yeah,
they had the GPs on sale. Shout out to my mama. She got me them
Shout out to
hoes.
Wieners, bro. Wieners used to go hard. Pause.
Bro, how many is Wieners like the Bells now?
Yeah.
Damn, we can't even say Wieners without feeling
That shit funny though.
Yeah, it is. That's how we
Wieners.
call Wieners.
It was another story, bro. I used to fuck that Beaker Boy up back in the day.
What?
Bugle Boy.
Bugle Boy?
Yeah.
I used to fuck that South Pole up.
Yeah, Bugle Boy was
And
from
Brooklyn
South
Express.
Nah, I ain't never wear that.
Yeah, that was them tough times.
Yeah. Shout out to South Pole and Bugle Boy.
Oh man, but hey, mama killed me in some platinum FUBU or something.
Oh yeah.
And
I
granted,
remember somebody yoked my shit, bro. When I was in 6th grade, I had a clean ass FUBU jersey. Somebody broke in my crib and stole all of my shit.
oh,
That's the thing. I'm like, they left my brother's shit alone. They stole some money from under my pa's bed, but they stole my bike, my jerseys and shit. And I was like, why the fuck y'all picking? It's probably somebody that I knew.
bro, I hate for niggas steal out my shit. Hey, damn, cause I keep shit for a long time.
Yeah.
Like he clothes, hey nigga, he cost my shit be costing. Them jerseys, them motherfuckers ain't no motherfucking $20.
Yeah.
Them whole
The replicas.
Yeah, like I don't know how to, I don't know where to find jerseys like that. How niggas be finding cheap ass jerseys. I don't know where to go. I just go to the NBA store or some shit.
I know Bass used to be the plug back in the day.
Bass the Jersey King.
Yeah.
That's the Jersey King. Big baby, he originator.
Yeah.
He the big baby originator. That's how he the only person used to say that shit. Now I'm Mr. Big Baby.
Huh. Young big baby. Man, but we got the NFL draft coming up next week. Yo boys ain't got a pick in the first round because they bet everything on a guy that they not even gonna pay.
Sure.
Good
investment.
I doubt they gonna pay that nigga.
Great investment.
Because you gotta pay Zeke. They paying Dak. You gotta pay Zeke. They ain't gonna have no money
They
left.
don't have to pay those guys in the same years.
I mean, it's coming up at the same time.
Yeah, but I'm saying
they can wait till after the 5th year to pay.
They
Zeke.
can wait tomorrow. They could either extend him. He could wait till he's 26 to get his whatever his contract.
Mm-hmm.
Right now they can extend Dak before the free agency come up next year. However they want to do, they can stagger that shit.
I mean,
they got one out the way.
The staggering it ain't the problem. The problem is paying everybody that you need to pay. Because is Cooper more important than your linebacking system?
Is he more important right now?
Yeah.
Like the whole linebacker, hell no. But one linebacker, yes.
So
because that's comparing him to a whole core.
So which linebacker would you let go?
Out of Jalen Smith and Van Der Esch, either whoever is better for the cap or the books, whichever one.
I don't know.
Because
in my
you
opinion,
gonna take a loss either way it goes.
In my opinion, I feel like guy drafted last year in the 3rd round. Receiver. Number 2 receiver.
Gallup.
I feel like Gallup gonna develop, right, and be a deep threat. Cause Dak missed 3 or 4 deep balls, touchdowns last year.
Yeah.
Right? So
that was a good.
I wouldn't be paying Cooper $19 million a year.
Man, you got to. When you got Sammy Watkins getting 18.
No, if you're going to pay him, yeah, you got to pay that. But I personally wouldn't pay him when you got.
I only can because this a lot of seen for the last since Dak been there, he ain't had no legitimate receiver like that can really do his thing out there. That can make his own play.
Yeah.
We seen it with our own eyes. The man taking slants for 70. Your dad's used to do that.
I mean,
but he needed that.
To be honest, we didn't see it consistently.
But we need a player. Who? Amari had the most yards in the NFL from starting when he started playing with them game 6.
The
last 10 games of the season, he had the most.
Because one game he'll go for 250.
He didn't have 250. He had a 200 game.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The game against the Eagles.
Yeah.
Right. So and then the next game he had 30. And then the next game he'll go for 140. Then the next game he'll have 40.
Bro, look at your receivers numbers, your top receivers. Not all of them go for 100 every game,
Who
bro.
you talking about? You talking about across the league?
Across the league.
Oh, no, they don't be going to no 30s and stuff like that.
Bro, they don't be going to no 100s, and when you chunking out 30s, you got to make sure that you're right on the 30. You got to make sure.
The Julios, yeah. AB, yeah. They giving you 90 to 100 a game.
If they giving you 90 to 100 a game, bro, do you know what 100 times 16 is?
1,600 yards. And that's
so
what they
so what you
like
telling me? Hold on. So what you telling me is if they're doing that, and you go look at their stats right now, all 3 of those guys you just said are gonna have over 1,600.
Close to it, bro.
You gotta show me because last year AB, what he have?
I can't remember his stats last year, but
he had like 1,200.
AB.
Odell had like 1,000.
Odell didn't play the whole season.
Odell played most of the season except 2-3 games.
And Eli sucked.
I'm just speaking on receipt. Nigga, Matt Ryan wasn't the best of all time last year.
No, Matt Ryan is a decent passer, but I don't like him as a quarterback.
Yeah,
no.
That's what I'm saying. But these dudes ain't fucking going for no 100 yards every game, bro.
Every game.
And I would say, shit, I don't know if Eli a better passer than Dak, but shit.
Not right now.
Yeah.
He ain't better than nothing than Dak right now.
But Dak ain't that far from Eli.
He not.
So Amari not really working with the best either. So it's like,
oh my God.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
boy, it's not that I hate Dak, but I hate Dak, bro. I like him as a person. I like him as a football player, bro. But as a passer, he be getting on my nerves. Woo.
I feel like, bro, we gotta still let that man get it in. He played at a different system at Mississippi State.
Yeah,
this is fourth year.
So what type of system you think you ought to be in? Julio Jones had 1,677 yards. DeAndre Hopkins had 1,572. Juju Smith-Schuster had 14.
Mm-hmm.
AB not even in the top 5.
That's
why that nigga was mad.
But that's what I said. You didn't say nothing about no D-Hop. You said Juju. I mean, you said Julio.
Julio and but Julio consistently have these big ass years though. But he only be scoring touchdowns. So shout out to Tevin again. He get all them yards, no points. Damn, where AB at?
But do you see how that is only
11.
one? You see, but bro, this is what I'm saying. This is my point. You see how it's only one with 1,600. That's a hard. Like, niggas do get 50 sometimes, fam. That's why I said when you say niggas like he did 30, that shit happens.
No, what I was saying with Amari Cooper is that his production is not consistent, right?
I don't know one receiver that's gonna give you 100 every game.
It's not about giving you 100 every game. But it is about
he do got some 70s. I'll take some 70s
about
and
not
80s.
dipping down.
And
but
you a football mind. You know the playbook we be running, bro. It's a whole different system than what Atlanta Falcons run, bro. Let's keep it funky. He ain't like he going into a system where first he playing with a prolific thrower, or second is not a run first offense, and third the offense ain't even made for that. And he still put up the most receiving yards in the last 10 games.
My critique is not on Cooper as not being up to par, because even when they traded for him and gave up a first round, I was like, y'all giving up a first round for a guy who got one hand tied behind his back because he don't have a good enough passer to get him the ball.
No, I know what you saying. I know you not saying Cooper trash. I know that. You saying that it's not good for they cap and for what the space they got. Mm-hmm. But what I'm telling you is, sometimes, fuck all of that. We need this player for what we're trying to do. Do you think that contract for the Seahawks is gonna be that great for the rest of the roster for a man signing his name against $65 million.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't find Russell Wilson just willy-nilly, bro. Sometimes if that's what you got, that's what you got.
I know, but that's a receiver though. You talking about quarterbacks to receiver?
I'm talking about a guy who obviously made the offense better. Keep the man. Like, I don't know. Amari Cooper was like pretty damn good coming out of college.
Yeah.
He was a 2-time receiver of the year.
In college,
the man is still under 25 years old. The man like 23, bro. Like, you really gotta think about it when you like just go find another receiver, Michael Gallup. We already got somebody just been in the league 3 years. Now we got 2. I can work with that. 2. Now we got 2 nice ones.
Almost $20 million a year on the cap, though.
So what you want to go? You want to go Brady style with the Patriots, but we don't have a Brady style quarterback? Honestly, you can't do that if you don't have Brady.
I would bet on Gallup. What do
you think any of them receivers, how much money you think all them receivers that's getting?
Which receivers?
Like D-Hop and
of course
Julio.
Of course they getting that, but what I'm talking about is the Cowboys.
Because they not affecting the game that much by wins.
Who? You talking about
Julio, D-Hop? No, they not.
That's the reason why I'm saying that I wouldn't be paying these persons.
But you have to. There's no, because you can't. Because of what you. It's like
you have to if you want to keep that. You
a filmmaker, bro.
Yeah.
If you keep producing, but say you make films and now people done went on to what? Just shows, TV shows right now. But you still making great movies.
Yeah.
It's still a market for your great movies.
Mm-hmm.
So you deserve to be paid what your market says you deserve to be paid.
All right.
At the end of the day.
I see it now. Because earlier when I'm talking, I don't have the facts here. I sound a little crazy. But now this is what I'm talking about. We got Coop. He had 58 the first game. It's not bad. 75, not bad. 36. I understand the 36 from in there. Got 180 against Washington, 76, not bad. 217.
Do it show his targets?
No, that's what I hate about this shit. You got to pay for that type of stuff on Pro Football Focus.
Yeah.
But then the last 3 games, 32, 20, 31. I was like, come on, dog. And I understand all of that is not him.
It ain't. Because I watched them games.
All of that is not him, but I was like, you finna pay a person $20 million a year and the quarterback you got, I don't know this, right? But people who talk sports media and shit, they say that you can't learn accuracy as you get older. You say either you got it or you don't.
Shit, Rich Gannon found it.
So when
he was 39-40 for the Raiders.
So if you not if you can't learn accuracy, that means Dak is not going to be able to get him the ball better. Which is gonna be, so you paying a person $20 million a year to be handcuffed.
Bro, there's no other option. What do you want the offense to do? Detract? Get less explosive? What do you want? Because Michael Gallup isn't gonna he's not gonna go from this into this great shit. And then what? We still need a number 2. So now we're just gonna trade off a number 1 who's established for a number 2 who did pretty good and make him the number 1. That's not making sense. It's just not.
It's kind of the same thing you did with Romo.
What you mean?
Dak was doing good. You were like, all right, I'm going to go with the young guy. I'm going to let the old guy go. Not saying that Cooper is old.
Tell me out.
But
ain't nobody Romo broke his back like 2 times in a preseason game, bro.
I get that.
It was over.
I get that, but
this is Amari Cooper. That you can't make that analogy because Amari Cooper is 23.
The reason why I make that analogy is that Coop been in the league for 4 years. This last year was his 4th year, right?
No. Then he must be older than 23. This guy, he got to be like 25 then, 26.
Yeah, I think he's 24.
Yeah.
But anyway, he been in the league for 4 years.
Yeah.
He already had the highest drop percentage in the league for 2 of those years.
Okay.
Last year he had, I think he's like right at 1,000 yards, which when he came to the Cowboys he was re-energized, but he ended bad. So, I don't know, as a GM, I was like, I'm finna give this guy who's never proved to be top tier. It's kind of like Dak's contract is coming up. Russ just got 35. So just because Dak has been all right, I got to pay him $35 million or $34 million a
Would
year
you
now?
say that white receiver, Thigpen or something, that the Vikings, whatever his name is, would you say he was worth the money he just got?
What'd he get?
He got like a 4-year, like
I ain't hear about
he
that.
got like 4-year 85.
You talking about Thielen?
Thielen, was it like 4-year 75 extension? 70?
I ain't see that.
He just got an extension.
Adam Thielen.
Yeah, look over his contract. What he just get?
4 years, $64 million.
4 years, 64. That's $16 million a year.
That's crazy.
So if he getting $16 million, Amari Cooper can't get 20, bro. This is the market, bro. This not 2000. This is 2020 when you got the money being out there, bro. You got Sammy Watkins being 18, and with you being said, you're not giving me a solution when he leaves. If you're getting rid of him, just willy nilly.
See, that's
or trading or whatever.
That's being unfair. So I'm gonna ask you like this: you a GM.
Mm-hmm.
You pay Coop $19 million a year, which they rumored that's what the number may be for the Cowboys to pay him.
Okay.
If you pay him $19 million a year, Julio getting paid similar numbers. He gets 1,600 yards a game.
Mm-hmm.
But Coop, I mean not a game, 1,600 yards a season. Coop only giving you 11, 12. You cool with that?
Yes. You want to know why? You want to know why?
I do want to know why.
Do they run the same offense?
Bro,
I'm asking a question. A question.
No, they don't. But you realize you just cut Dez for the same situation?
How?
They said they was paying Dez $16 million a year, but he's not putting up Julio numbers.
No, that nigga was making less than that, wasn't he?
No.
Dez making like 14, 12?
The year. Yeah, his number was like 14.7 a year, but you know that.
Yeah, he went 5 years, 70 million.
Yeah,
right?
but you know how they restructured. So this next year they was due to pay him $16 million a year.
Okay.
So they was like, well, we paying you this much, but you're not putting up the numbers like a Julio or AB. But I was like, you don't run the same offense. You're a run first team, and also now you got a quarterback that's not a premium passer. So that's why
he wasn't even close to getting anything done. Like if we're going over inconsistency or numbers going up and down, Dez wasn't giving you shit. So then that's not blaming him for nothing. That's not blaming him for offense.
Who?
Dez, you just weren't giving me shit.
Let me be honest. Dez has always put up better stats than Amari Cooper. Always.
No, he hasn't. We already went over this.
Yeah, we did.
And you're not going to show me that from them 3 middle years of the 1,200, 1,400, whatever.
You talking about Dez 12 and 14?
Yeah, when you ain't even gave Amari but 4 straight years.
No, what I'm talking about since Amari been in the league, Dez stats and his production was better than Amari's.
No, it wasn't. We
like,
already went and looked at that, bro. That don't even make sense when we already looked at that.
Career stats. Let me look at Dez's career stats.
You going career or you going first 4 years?
No, I'm not talking about first 4 years.
How are you comparing a man career to a man that only played 4 years?
I'm talking about Dez and his slump. Because we agreed that Dez went in the slump at the end of his time with the Cowboys, right?
Uh-huh.
Compare that to a fresh guy, which is Amari Cooper, first 4 years.
So we're comparing his first 4 years to what of Dez? Just what years?
Dez sorry years.
What do you consider his sorry years?
Basically his last year in the league, honestly. Like, that's not fair?
So we're comparing a season to a season? Because you said just one season for Dez.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we comparing with Amari? Which season? Just one? So we gonna pick out a bad year for Amari and pick out one for Dez?
We'll just pick out Dez last year. Dez last year in the league, he had 69 receptions, 838 yards in 16 games.
Mm-hmm.
Average 12.1. Amari Cooper's
last year? What was his last year playing?
Not his last year. That same year in 2017.
Nah, that's not gonna work because he was a rookie then, and Dez wasn't a rookie.
He was a rookie in 2015.
So, then he was 2 years into the league, and whatever.
No, that was his third year.
What year was Dez in the league? In 2017.
Dez had a bad year that year.
Bro, that's not right, fam. You not gonna get off with that one.
Why is that?
Come on now.
Hey,
come on down, Breeley.
No.
Come on down, bro. So you finna compare a nigga. You finna compare a nigga in his third year to a dude that played in his ninth year?
Juice.
You serious?
Let me finish saying what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
Amari Cooper in 2017 played 14 games. 48 receptions, 680 yards. Are you really going to excuse that man for having 48 receptions and 680 yards when he is the number one receiver on that team?
I can. He had a bad year. In his second year, and you gonna try
That's his third year.
Third year, my nigga. Is that compared to a nigga who been playing 9 years? Are you serious? Are you really serious?
I'm lost.
I can't get how you can't. Why can't you just compare the last year of Dez to the last year of Amari? Because they didn't enter the league in the same time. So how are we going to a year? That doesn't make any sense.
Let me tell you why it makes sense.
No sense.
It makes sense.
That makes no sense.
It makes 100% sense. Because they cut Dez because of lack of production. Am I right?
Yes.
They got
They cut him because he didn't produce. He was a bad leader. They say this is not what I'm saying.
We're not gonna talk about who is they.
Office.
Who is they?
Hold on. Did I say? Was I saying who they was, or were you trying to say who was they? Because I thought I heard me saying front office.
No, you said they said it was a bad leader.
And then I just said front office, right?
But Carey, you know how front offices do.
If you let me finish, I was just finna say that after that.
So we don't even need to bring that up.
But I can because I'm making a point, so I can bring up what I'm bringing up.
I don't even want to put that
so
narrative
this is
out
what
there
I'm
because
saying.
that's how they do black players all the time,
we're not gonna do that black player shit, bro.
That's how
because they do Aaron Rodgers like that. So we ain't gonna do that.
Who called him a bad leader?
Did you just say who called
They
Aaron
do not
Rodgers?
treat Aaron Rodgers the way they treat a Dez Bryant, the way they treat
Hold on. We're not gonna get into the black fist up black man shit. That ain't got nothing. I said Dez and Aaron Rodgers. You're not gonna put me in that box, bro. You ain't gonna do that to me with the black man shit, bro.
You
talking to a black man.
You talking about they.
I said they say we were talking about leader.
Right.
I just heard Greg Jennings, McFarland, McFinley. I done heard them say about Aaron Rodgers is a bad.
That's not they. That's Greg Jennings. You said they.
Time out. The coach who got fired for saying we gonna get this right, the black coach.
Who?
The black man who got fired for saying something about Aaron Rodgers. That's what I'm saying.
What black coach got fired for saying something about Aaron
Rodgers?
See, bro,
you gotta be knowing when you trying to argue this shit, bro.
It's not even about arguing. What you gotta do? You gotta let me get this out. What you gotta understand is that these front offices lie on players all the time. Specifically,
you can't tell me to understand something that I already know.
Right. So let's not even put that narrative out there. But that he was a bad leader.
It doesn't matter about that because they say it about a lot of players. I was simply saying Aaron Rodgers. You went to the black man. I just said Aaron Rodgers.
Of course, because you said that they said he was a bad leader.
I simply said, hey, player, you went to the black man shit, bro.
Exactly, because Dez is a black man.
A lot of fucking NFL players are black. That's gonna happen.
Listen, we getting off.
What are you talking about?
You said
you went to the black man shit.
Of course.
I just said players.
Let me get this straight.
I just said players.
Let me get this straight.
Go ahead.
You said they cut Dez because of lack of production, and they said he was a bad leader.
And then you didn't even let me get to my other points because you cut me out.
All right, because I don't even want to put that out there.
But I can say that because you're going to have to give me, if we're debating a subject, the respect to let me get my point across. You're not going to tell me I can't say something about a front office.
I didn't say you can't say it. I said I would like for us not to because they do that time and time again about us. They may do the same.
It ain't about the black player. The fucking NFL is at least 90% black. I simply said another player that was great. If we're talking about great players, Dez, you say is great. So I simply compared him to another great player who they say is not a good leader. Aaron Rodgers. I did not bring up race.
The front offices don't say he's not a good leader.
My nigga, a nigga just came out that bitch and said that.
The front office just paid him $30 million and almost guaranteed.
He's the best quarterback in the league. You still gotta pay him, man. Ain't Roethlisberger still there? When the last time they won a Super Bowl?
Ain't nobody.
A quarterback
ain't nobody paying him $30 million and guaranteed most of his contract either.
Who? Roethlisberger?
Yeah.
I bet money he got plenty money in that contract. And I bet money he set for life.
Of course he do.
Because they been paying that man after all the shit that we know he used to do.
Finish your point. That's not what I'm talking about, though. That's not
what I was saying about Dez, like we coming back to this whole Amari Cooper argument. I'm simply saying I've never heard of an argument where we go to a specific year and I say I'm going to compare Michael Jordan to Magic Johnson in 92. I'm going to compare motherfucking Dak in his rookie season to motherfucking Brady that season. I can't do that. They didn't come in the league at the same time.
I didn't
so
do that.
Let's make it even. Let's compare their last seasons that they played. That's why I said go to their last season or go to their first season.
So you mean to tell me it's not fair to compare the same season to the same season in this context? Because you went on a whole rant on everything you just saying that I don't really understand. Like,
I'm telling you that because of where they are in the league at the time.
No.
How can I compare
Carey,
that?
I'm not comparing player to player. I'm talking about the Cowboys' decision to cut a man. Can we talk about can we talk about the front office? Because they cut Dez because they said his production wasn't good when he had 69 catches, 838 yards, and they gave up a first-round pick for a guy. At that particular time, he only had I ain't got his stats up, but
I get that.
No, but the same year they cut Dez for having a bad season. They gave up a first-round pick for a guy who had 48 catches and 680 yards.
Time out. What did he do his last year? You're talking about something that they did. They took a gamble. Right? Did they take a risk?
Yes, they did.
Did the risk work out for them?
All I'm asking about is how does it make sense?
I just told you they took a risk and it worked out for them.
So he's gambling. So
it made sense.
So you mean
that's how it makes sense.
Didn't make sense beforehand.
You made a gamble that this guy who is younger. Let me explain.
Did it make sense beforehand?
Let me explain. Yes, I'm telling you. Yes, again, I say it again. Yes, I said Spanish. See, the motherfucker was not producing for what they needed in that type of fashion for a dude who been playing under that same system for 9 years. Come on, dog. So if you gonna sit there and say, well, the dude before that, who been playing for 2 years, who it came into his third year, you're gonna say his third year, right?
His fourth year.
His third year.
Last year was his fourth year.
Okay, but what I'm saying is his third year that you comparing was a bad year. Worse than Dez's that year, right? So we're gonna sit there and think that, Dez finna go back to 1,200, 1,400 yards, or a guy who had 1,200 a year before, went to 2 Pro Bowls, 1,100, whatever number you want to put up there. I know what I'm talking about because you're looking at it. And I'm not. But I'm still telling you around the same number, so I know what I'm talking about. So a guy who just did that in his first, 2-3 years?
2 years.
Now we're going to sit there and say that Dez has a higher ceiling than a guy like that. They made a smart decision. He's younger, and he also done proved that he could get it done. And then he got it done. So there's nothing else to talk about with the Dez shit. That's what I've been trying to tell you. There's nothing else to talk about. It was a good decision. They chose to pick a younger player who you're comparing 800 and something from a dude in his 9th year to a guy in his third year who is 648?
No. Let's be fair.
Go ahead.
I'm not comparing. I'm not talking about a man who was in his 9th year who had 800 yards. I'm talking about a man who had a terrible year and still had more yards, more production than a man you traded for that had a terrible year in his third year. You were due to have down years as you get older. That makes sense, right?
Yes.
But when you just coming in, you're not supposed to drop off that fast, that early, and lead the league in drop percentage for 2 years.
So what does it say about him now that he was able to pick himself back up?
You looking at lightning in the bottle for this. You looking at a small sample size.
I'm looking at he done played 4 years. Right? 4 years. 4 years. He had 2 bad years and 2 good years.
He's already led the league in drop percentage for 2 years.
Bro, Dez, do you know how many times he was targeted and didn't have a completion?
What do you
Fuck a drop.
What does that has to do with anything?
I'm saying, bro.
You know how many times he was targeted and the ball was through 10 yards over his head?
Bro, Here you go with that shit, bro.
I'm
telling you, it's easy to hit a nigga who open.
You ain't gotta argue facts.
Shit, it's easy to hit a nigga that's open, man. Goddamn,
right.
That's why Julio get all them damn yards. That's how Odell. That's how D-Hop get them. That's how all them niggas get them. They ain't force feeding them niggas like that.
They be covered.
Because Sanu get off. Gabriel get off. Harris used to get off. I'm telling you.
Facebook know me. After these games of these Julios and ABs and stuff, I post they highlights. I was like, it don't look like these guys wide open. They not just 5 yards open and getting the ball. I post the highlights to people.
So make a play.
Bro, and people say every week, here you go with that dead stuff again. I said, no, I'm just trying to make a point that they not just wide ass open.
My nigga, you know how many times I seen Dez the last 2 years I be like, Dez finna make that play. And it's a jump ball. And I be like, Dez finna. Hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish.
I agree with you.
He doesn't fucking make plays anymore. Let it go. It was over.
That was 1 year.
No, it was for you. I love Dez. He is my favorite receiver of all time.
Not of all time.
Of all time. I take that back. He's number 2.
There we go.
Chad Johnson, my favorite. Chad Johnson is my favorite. But he is number 2, bro. He's number 2, and I don't have a number 3. So when I'm telling you this, you acting like I'm looking at Dez like, wow, hell no. No, I want you to make that play, nigga.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, there are plays that you're talking about.
So I watched the same games you did.
And there are a lot of other plays to where Dez was wide open and Dak missed the pass. There's a lot of other plays where Dez was wide open.
Making them plays, fam. As a receiver, bro, I'm telling you, fam. I was looking at them games against New York. He was not making them plays in 2017. I seen this nigga he could not get off a jam. That's basically all I watch because that's basically the most I know about the game is their receiver DB duo. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm watching. Mm-hmm. I'm looking at Dez, bro. He just lost it. He did. It happens. Sometimes, especially at receiver.
So a man had 1 bad year and he just lost.
No, you think he had 1 bad year. I say he had 3 bad years due to some of it being injury. So shit, it happens. Them injuries will linger, nigga. They will fucking fuck with other shit. You will have a knee problem and turn into a groin. Your groin will turn into a hernia.
Yeah.
I know this for a fact.
Yeah, he kept having them back injuries.
It's gonna happen, especially doing all the cutting you doing, all the running. Yeah. Think how hard Dez wanted to make a play. Think how much he loved football.
That's why he tore his Achilles.
Exactly. Sometimes you gotta give it up and say, hey, this young fella who, he dropped some balls. He don't look like he got the heart for the game right now. Mm-hmm. I think we need to get him away from this Derek Carr, this Raider situation, and see if he really love football. Yeah. And what he do. He made plays. So if you led the league with an offense that doesn't, because you just compared it to Julio, his stats.
Yeah.
In an offense that doesn't really cater to you and you still have the most yards in the last 10 games, my dog, you making plays. Yeah, you had a couple chunk games. You have to get that many yards. Especially if you get it 1,600. Nah, you gonna have to have some chunk games, bro.
The best receivers are more consistent.
Of course. I'm not at no fact right now am I saying I think Amari Cooper is top 10. He might not even be top 10.
And
but for what we
I'm glad
need,
you said that so we can bring everything full circle.
Yeah.
Because you just said you don't believe he's top 10. That's the reason why I said you can't pay him like he's a top 2 receiver.
But you know why I say that?
But I know you have to because that's what the market say.
And also for what the team needs. It's just like this. When Jimmy Garoppolo had the most money for a quarterback a couple years ago. Well, last year before he told his shit. And before they did that. He ain't the best. But the 49ers looking at it like, well, shit.
Well, he played good for those 6 games you did. But I'm going to ask you this.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me ask you for your wisdom.
Simple.
Does it get frustrating being a receiver and have a quarterback that can't get you the ball? Is it hard to stay motivated throughout the game?
I say this, and this is for Dez.
I ain't even talking about Dez.
I'm saying for Dez. It would be hard to play with that. It would be.
So
he's not the best quarterback.
Because it seems like Cooper checked out in Oakland. Do you feel like frustrations with Dak missing passes may cause him to check out in Dallas? Because if he stays,
It might.
Now I agree with you. If Coop can stay motivated and stay in the game, like he can, when he do catch that slant, he might can take it deep. But if he just get frustrated, it's like, man, Dak keep missing these passes, and I'm frustrated, and he's getting in his head, bro. That's $19 million wasted.
Then that wasn't worth the money.
Yeah.
Then you would be right.
That's what I'm scared about.
That's cool. I understand that. I'm saying from what they saying, what they looking at, the front office, the coaches, whatever. It's like this. For prime example, I'm in a store the other day.
Yeah.
This analogy might make sense, it might not, just for this. Now, this store got a new manager in the store. He don't even know that the store manager above him done tried to get me to have his job. So he come over to me like a customer said, you were cussing on the floor. I wasn't doing that. It was a person, 2 people right beside me. I wasn't doing nothing talking on the phone. Mm-hmm. Some white lady just went and snitched and shit. 'Cause I said, I'm pretty sure she wasn't my color, huh, sir? He said, that doesn't matter. I said, it does. I said, and that's the problem. I said, y'all think it doesn't matter. Y'all, I said, you know what? This is what I mean by this. When you go in that film room and you be like, man, coach, why you gotta, sometimes you gotta understand, you know what? I'll get you when I can get you. When it's my time to get your ass on out of here, I'll get you up out of here. But for now, I'll play your little game, dog, to keep me playing where I need to play. See, this is my home team, my company that I work for. In order for me to keep my job, it ain't the funnest. It hits your pride every day. Mm-hmm. And as a nigga who I am, I still gotta get off with the little shit that I say, but I gotta know when to reel that shit back. Even if every manager in that store love me, if that one manager don't like me, so if every player on the team love theirs, but them motherfuckers in the hierarchies, the Garrett boys, ain't feeling you, you got the people. Donald Trump didn't win the election by the people. He won it by the electoral. So that's what I mean by sometime, bro, you just got to know. So think about the whole Cowboy Nation, the whole team that he really disappointed by not being able to stay. Damn, Dez.
That ain't Dez's fault. I don't fault Dez for doing what he did.
You know why? You want to know why?
I don't fault him at all.
Because if you really love that and shit like that, bro, and as a man, as a player, you know when you ain't doing the same thing. See, that all that talking shit and being yourself, that's great. When you making all them plays. But bro, you gotta reel that shit in if you ain't making plays, bro, because it look bad.
You can't turn it off. If you've been a leader in that receiver group for this whole time, you can't turn that off.
But
and
what if it's not like, doing, what if they not hearing you?
And you know the receiver group are hearing you, the coach just not.
I don't know.
Because when Dez left,
I know Terrence fucked with him.
Bees too. Bees went hard for him every week damn near, like in the start of the year. So
that's cool.
So that receiving core felt him. He was the heartbeat of that receiving crew.
But what is he doing on the field? You gotta lead by example first.
You right.
Before you talk.
Right, he lead by example. So his drops that season was terrible. I'm a Dez fan.
It was the times that he did it. They were timely. Going through your hand straight to a key to leave.
To me,
type shit like that.
To me, it wasn't the time, because that first interception right there you was talking about, that was at the beginning of the game. The one at the end of the game was a bad pass on Dak.
The fumbles, I give that to him trying to make a play. I let him slide on it.
Yeah,
he be trying to make a play because I know that feeling when you ain't touched the ball.
He want to make a play so bad.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I'm not gonna blame him for that. But what I will say, bro, is that a prime example. You and me, we help a lot of people by what we do.
Yeah.
By either financially, by how we doing, whatever. But if it comes to the pockets, we might be at the companies that we work for, and the people might look up to us. We might speak for the people. But if we cross that line and we get fired, who gonna speak for the people?
Shit, somebody else gotta step up.
Somebody else has to step up. But if they not ready, then that's just an empty room. So our people would look at us like, damn, bro, like, you couldn't just give it to him a little bit. You had to throw that haymaker. You couldn't just get that jab. Or better yet, same shit we talking about T.I. Expeditiously, all out loud. You couldn't call coach to the side, say, coach,
Yeah,
I ain't feeling it.
I think we did talk about that on another podcast. Like you do gotta have that type of rapport with your coach, like because in high school,
got feelings too.
Yeah, in high school, my defensive coordinator, I could have talked to him like that. I couldn't have talked to my position coach like that, the defensive line coach.
Yeah,
but the DC, I could have talked to him like that. Nah, fuck that coach. We not finna.
And that coach he was talking to, the receiver coach, that's who recruited me to Louisiana Tech.
Yeah,
I kind of know him, and just by the background, I know his daddy coached at Herschel Walker, Dooley at Georgia, and he got a prideful football background, and he's a smart guy, but he's one that it's one of them. It's not rah-rah.
Yeah, he not a warrior.
It's more that. All right, this is what coach says we're gonna do this week, and that don't fit too well with Dez. I don't think. I think they got on his nerve after a while. Like, stop all that methodical shit, man. Yeah. That ain't how I work. That ain't how I run routes. That's not how I live.
Dez is the East Texas football player, and we know the vibe of football out here.
I just wish Dez was still on Cowboys. I just wish they could have worked it out.
Yeah, that's the point on the episode that we had that never came out. That's my point. Because it made no sense to cut Dez after everything they did.
Yeah, you right on that.
Because they cut Dez, $8 million was still on the books. You signed the dude who broke his ankle or leg. Hearns for $7 million. So that's damn near $16 million still on the books.
Truly,
he didn't give you shit. So it's still like you didn't have nobody, but the $16 million was still on the books. So if you would have never signed him, made Dez take a pay cut, I'm bet Dez would have took $12 million that year. And then you still could have traded for Coop. You would have had Dez and Coop, put Dez at the number 2. There's less pressure on him. Let Coop and then work in Gallup. I feel like the Cowboys would have been way better off.
They would have. They just should have. I just think, man, sometimes, just like me, I'm a personality. I'm a strong character. Mm-hmm. You are too. We can wear on people sometimes if we don't.
Shit, I can.
If you don't just like catch yourself, like, hey, you wearing down on this person. You gotta reel it in sometimes, cause we such strong and believe in what we say. Sometimes people, that shit just beats down on them, cause they might not be as strong to give that back to you.
Yeah.
So sometimes, and I done learned that you gotta reel that shit in sometimes. Even if you feel like, hey, this shit need to be said. Fuck that, y'all gonna hear me. Fuck this. Mm-hmm. It's only right that y'all, well, shit. If that shit gonna fuck up the whole group, then damn, now I done left my team hanging. Now I'm out here. Yeah. Now I'm turning Achilles. Now I don't know if I'm gonna ever be in the league. And I blame some of that on the front office with this Garrett shit, this whole fucking Jerry Bush family business type shit they do.
Yeah.
I blame that too. Because if he was more like Sean Lee and stupid ass Whedon that get to go retire and come back. Like, what kind of dumb ass shit be going on like that? Like, that's ridiculous.
That shit was stupid.
Like, it's just like all that shit, bro. If they weren't like that, then they would have meshed better. But after a while, you know how these white folks is.
Yeah.
Now you ain't good. Now you ain't. What they do to LeBron now? How many of them goddamn analysts be on his ass?
Oh, yeah. They turned him quick.
How many reports you hear of front officers saying they wouldn't even take LeBron or this and that? Because he turned the league around. Now he made the league about player, but they jealous because he runs the league. And they don't have the power they used to have. So that's the same thing that they feel about Dez. The front office like, oh, now we not going to have too much backlash if we let go. You done had 2-3 bad seasons, maybe 2 because of injury, but yeah, they gonna be mad, but they ain't gonna be as mad.
Yeah,
they'll get over this shit. Now, if he had a great season, say he went for 1,100, just 5 touchdowns, maybe 70 receptions in that season, just that, they couldn't cut him. They could not, but because of the season he had, which was still shit. Fucking, it's hard to get 1,000 yards in a motherfucking grown man league like that. That shit ain't just simple shit.
Yo, you do got to get open.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm watching these highlights right now, bro, and I'm like, God damn, Dez, catch the ball.
Bro, that nigga was having some trouble. He had them hands like what I done had before.
He would have had 1,000 yard season.
Confidence lead, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's a real mind thing. That ball, that concentration, the helmet, the little bar, all that shit, sweating, trying to get open, adjusting to the ball. Once your hands and your coordination ain't in sync with what's going on, you could lose that shit. I remember at Louisiana Tech, we was running just slants on earth. I was loaded like a baked potato, but still, it's just a slant route. Drop that hoe, one. Coach say, all right, we gonna stop when Carey get this right. I go back, drop it again. Hold on, now you starting to look at your hands like, wait a second. Now the pressure on, now everybody looking like.
The Monstars done took your powers.
Happened? Did it again, dropped it. I kicked the fucking ball. Coach said, shit, ball ain't doing nothing to you, it's your hands. And I was like, damn, my confidence gone. So I had to go get on the jug machine, the tennis ball machine, get my shit back. Cause that shit can happen. And then when you playing with a wobbly ball thrower like that, it ain't coming out in a spiral. I done caught Payne Manning ball before this camp. I don't know how people catch them hoes. Like them little wobbly ass balls.
Yeah, he be throwing some trash ass balls sometimes.
Bro, in real life though, like that nigga threw a sinker to me and I dropped the first one. It's like that bitch came in June. I said, oh, hell nah. He out the league in a couple years. But Odell was out there with Jarvis Landry catching one hand. I'm like, who this fucking nigga?
Odell got giant hands though.
Bro, them niggas came out there so cocky, him and Jarvis and them. I was like, man, fuck these LSU niggas, man. Shit. Little did I know.
Yeah.
Bless them.
Monsters.
It's gonna be blessing them. But yeah, man, that's all the shit that I got for the NFL right now. Who you think gonna go number one in the draft?
Kyler.
Think Kyler?
Yeah, I think it makes sense for Kyler to go number one. Yeah, I want to talk to you about that because everybody been on his head about choosing football, but I forget baseball. I forget everybody's names. Dude just got $35 million a year in the MLB.
Bryce Harper. Or Mike Trout got even more.
NFL, no. Mike Trout
got like 400 something.
No,
for 13 years.
No, whoever the last one that got signed is the one who got $35 million a year. Granted, that is 10 years guaranteed, right? But then the NFL back though with Russ getting $35 million a year.
It's the 65 to sign your name. What got me?
Yeah,
the 65. Because at first I said 65,000.
6,500. I mean million.
And then I went back and said, oh, that bitch got 6 zeros in it. That nigga got 65 when he signed his name.
So what I'm saying is, if Kyler was playing baseball, let's say he was the best baseball player ever, right? Or in the league, and he can get that $35 million or 37, whatever it be when he get that. He gonna have to play like 8 years before he get that. In the NFL, he got 4 years. 4 years. On his 4th year, if he's still good, they extend that contract. He getting that $35 million then, and it still may be 100-something guaranteed. And he's still young enough to play that contract out and get a nothing and still be in his prime. So it still may be close, making the same amount of money over if you extend his career. Let's say he stay healthy and he play until he like 37, 38.
That's the key. Football is very physical.
Yeah, but they super soft on the quarterback nowadays. You can barely touch that.
No, I think he can hold up. I think he can hold up. I'm just saying that shit happens. Teddy Bridgewater was on his way to being a starting quarterback. Maybe accident. Not a great. You know, Alex Smith was just playing now, and he probably his career over. Joe Theismann, you know, shit happens.
Yeah,
man.
Shit do happen. But
Tony Romo, Uncle Elroy,
we can't count Tony.
Even
Romo.
though Tony the GOAT.
That nigga brittle as hell, boy.
Oh man, that nigga hurt his back on that damn slide. I said, bro,
he slid in slow motion, bro.
He gonna get hurt in the first quarter of the first preseason game.
Wasn't that the third play he was in there?
Like, bro, I was hot because I was crunk. I was like, oh yeah. It's looking good. We got Zeke out here because Zeke had just ran a little run. Bruh. Got live with Sherman and them. I was like, yeah, it's on now.
I feel like the Cowboys would have won the Super Bowl if Romo was there. If he never got hurt.
I know one thing. Dude, they bet not bring that nigga back. If they brought Win back and they bring
hell no.
I'm be like, all right.
Romo didn't take care of his body when he played.
Hell nah. That nigga, he got that bad dead bod. We call it dead bod.
But yeah, man, this has been another good episode, man. We done been in here arguing about football again. We done took it a little bit long.
Yeah. We sure have. We sure have. Goddamn, we sure have.
Yeah, but go ahead and close that whole out, kid.
Well, goddamn it, you know what I'm saying? You know I got these bars out here, man. But nah, I ain't got no bars. I'ma just say like I always say, go check out the best team ever died. When they really got them movies coming for your ass. Me, you wanna holler at me on some shirts, you know how to get at me, man. It ain't hard to find me, and it ain't hard to get in touch with me. It's been another episode. Check us out. We gonna be trying to get this out there on other platforms, so y'all ain't gotta click on YouTube and keep it open or do how that may happen. But other than that, this that life, big baby.
Yeah. A&R pick of the week is Be My Fiasco. It's a song called Work On You off the Layers EP. If y'all want to hear what real singing sounds like, no auto-tune, listen to this beautiful woman right here, man. Soak it up. Let us know what y'all think and rock out.
I've been working on you, baby. I've had a long, hard day. My body is tired from giving you all you desire. Just let me be. I just wanna sleep while you're playing with fire. Coming to get you. She said, I know what you like. Lay back, I'm gon' get you right. Turn over, lay on your side, begging